What is going on, lunatics? I hope everybody's having a great morning. My name is Bleaves. I'm here to talk to you about the price action on Luna Classic and USTC. We're going to take a quick look at it. We've had a nice little pump over 4%, and we want to kind of look at it and see what it means, or at least we want to get an idea of where it's going to go and, get this sense of how this thing is completely playing out. If you like the content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified, and then let's just dig right into it. Okay, you can see right here that there's a couple things that are happening right now, and we're going to zoom first. We're on the hour, by the way, and you can see here that we have this line of support, and we've had this as a long line of support right around 13. And we bounced off of it and came back strong. Bounced off of it, came back not exactly strong, a little weak, but we bounced off of it. And then we consolidated, came back down into this area, and now we've bounced off of it again. And that's where we got this little high from. So now the question is, what's going to happen next? Well, if we're making a gamble here, then the most likely scenario based on the rejection here is a second test, because that's generally what happens. You might take it coming down here before we get the next test. It could come to here, or it could reverse and test this again. Now, if we break through and we start using this as support, then we actually have already, ironically, created a little channel in here to go between 1700 and 1400 and kind of make our way through. Now, depending on the amount of time that it takes, with no announcements, by the way, we're talking about it with no announcements. Like with an announcement, we're going to get into here. Now, with no announcement, we're going to get rejected right here, and this is going to be our new little area for a little while, but we don't have very long, because you can take a ruler and you can kind of look, and we usually have about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, right? And then after 2 weeks, we're on our way down. So so we got this right here, about 2 weeks, and then we'll be on our way down one more time. So this is how it all plays out. This is how the chart works. This is where we are. So if you're looking for plays and you're looking to make moves here, it's going to depend on the Terra Rebels. Let's go look and see what's happening in the overall market, and we're going to talk about what's going on with the Rebels real quick. So 91 million trading volume, up 55%. So there's thirst right here. 806 million market cap. That's up from yesterday by 4.5%. Same thing for USTC. Got a little bit of a bounce, up 64% on trading volume to 14,700,000, and then market cap 203 million. But here is the question. So where do we go from here? What do we do? Well, realistically, nothing has changed. Okay. There really hasn't been too much of a change. As you kind of scroll through here, you'll see some of the classics. You'll see Diamond Hands from LUNC Live. And they're talking about a new proposal about repealing the last thing. We've got Classy, who supported 10983, who's changed the name of his validator to Luna. Classy's just made an announcement for it, but he also did a massive burn more tokens than most of the exchanges in a short period of time. So here we go. I think it's clear to me, it feels the LUNC community. Look, everybody's having their own opinion. Okay. Here's the staking update. This is the stake supply. Guess what's happening right now? People are taking their stake out. What does that mean? It means they're going to sell it online. It's 21, 22 days, something like that. And now Classy's challenging people to burn Luna Classic. There's still things that are going on here in the ecosystem. The one thing that we're kind of quiet about, Luna, is the Terra Rebels. So we really got to see what's going on with the Terra Rebels. And at this point, what's happening here is nothing really. Okay, they're still at work, and when I say nothing, I don't mean that they're not doing anything. I mean that they're hard at work. But when we come over to what matters here, and that is the roadmap, nothing changes about this roadmap. Okay, we're going to have to disable the market swap at some point, and then Cosmos Tendermint is going to have to be upgraded. Then Cosmowasm is going to have to be updated. burn tax, which we just did that, right? We just did a change in the burn tax, which of course they complained about it. So, but now we're going to be working on the V2 algorithm. So all of these things are happening. They're just behind the scenes. Now, we know Zerodar left the team, but Zerodar is still in the project. Everybody's working kind of ad hoc on getting this done. There's no formalized structure at this point other than the Terra Rebels. They paid, hall monitors instead of paying developers, which is just bonkers. But you know what? People are allowed to make a mistake once or twice before you start to look. Everybody. When I go back over there to Twitter, everybody's a goddamn expert until they get punched in the mouth, right? Then they're not an expert anymore. Now they're just trying to figure out what's going on, and that's what's happening over there. Just a lot of people. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody knows what needs to be done, etc., to an almost exhausting extent, because nobody really understands that the plan yesterday and the day before and last month is still the plan. Nothing's changed. You just got a bunch of assholes out here putting new proposals out, trying to gum up the works because they all think they know better than whatever the process was. And guess what? The process was fine. The process was going to work. It just took a little bit of time. And at some point, you got to pay your developers. And that's where we run into problems. Moving on. So here we are. Can we survive? That's the question, right? Will we survive? And by the way, I'm going to release 2 Terra Luna videos. I did one yesterday on Terra Luna getting to a penny. We'll see what happens. I'll release it later on in the day. But this one right here, take it to heart. Just stop. Just look, be better. Like, you're making people uncomfortable with your psycho crazy shit. Like, chill out, let the process play out. Don't be a Jeet. Don't be a whack ass investor. Like, god damn, it's getting crazy. But that's okay, because guess what? That would mean you're not going to make it. But you know who's going to make it? This guy right here. Because I'm going to leave what I think is enough to change life or make it worth my while. And then at some point, they're going to finish with a whole bunch of stuff, and we're going to have a functioning blockchain. And you're going to be like, oh man, I should have left my money in there. And then I'm going to be like, I did. It's not financial advice. My name's Bleaves. I'm always right. You guys have a good day. We'll talk to you again soon. I'm looking for the good life, good life. Sitting on top of the world. I want to be shining.